What's up? So I'm going to make this video to just kind of give a bit more in-depth breakdown on how much money you can actually make in tech sales and how tech sales income works. So I'm going to give you two basic examples, right? So year one, what you can expect to make in your first year entry-level salesperson at a software company. You're going to be a sales development representative or a business development representative, same role. So we'll break down what income looks like there. And then let's say by year five, you're an enterprise account executive. We'll break down what income looks like there. And so the biggest thing that we want to focus on in this video is it's like, what can you expect as your base? What can you expect in commission that you can earn? Then that makes up your OTE, which just means on target earnings. And then if you go over quota, how do you get paid out and what can you expect to make then? All right, so going through this, what I kind of just use like average salaries, right? So strategic account executive, same thing as enterprise account executive, pretty much base salary on target earnings, right? So for here, I just to make the numbers easy, just said 150, 150, 300. And then for sales development reps, 55K base, 82K on target earnings, top performers making 130. I just kind of used, again, very similar numbers there to keep it easy. So let's say you're an SDR, you're in your first year, 55K base, so you get paid $55,000 just to show up, okay? Then 25K is your commission. Maybe that's paid out quarterly, maybe that's paid out monthly. And let's say that's dependent on you setting 10, we'll just say 5 meetings a month. You do 5 meetings every single month for 12 months, so you get paid $25,000. You make 80K your first year. Now, how do you get to maximum earning potential? It's by going over quota. And typically there's something called accelerators once you go over quota. And so, for example, for me right now, I'm an account executive, and if I go over quota, I get paid 2.25x commission on anything from 100% to 150%. Anything over 150%, I get paid 3.5x. So that's huge. You go over quota, they pay you even more for every deal that you close or every meeting that you set over that. And so let's say, typically when I was an SDR, they capped it at like 150%. So if I got up to 150%, from 100 to 150, they paid me 2x in terms of commission. So that means if I went to 150% of my number, I would make an additional $25,000, right? How does that work? 50%, right? If I get to 100%, boom, I make my 25K. Now, if I go up to 150%, that's an additional $12,500 based on the normal scale, but they multiply it by 2 because I'm in accelerator territory. So then I can make an additional 25K on top of my OTE, which actually means my maximum earning potential would be $105,000 or more if it's uncapped. Let's say it's capped at 150% like I was when I was an SDR. That means my maximum earning potential for that year would be $105,000. Now, as long as I'm doing my math right, and I think I am, if it's uncapped, you can just add a plus there because that means every little bit that you go over 150%, you're still going to get paid for at a 2x rate. So that's how now you can start saying, okay, how you can really make a lot of money in tech sales. And the same thing goes for enterprise account executives and account executives in general. 150K base, so you get paid this just to show up. You get paid another $150,000 if you make 100% if you hit 100% of your number. So maybe that commission is based on like closing $1 million in revenue, right? And let's say they have the same 2x multiplier. So let's say you get to 150%, you close another 500K over that initial 1 million, then you make an additional 150K for that, puts you at 450K, and you're almost always uncapped as an account executive. That's how you can have those 500, 600, sometimes even seven-figure years. And so, like, for example, for me right now, I'm an account executive. I get paid, up to 100% my normal rate, my normal commission rate. If I go from 100% to 150%, I get a 2.25x on commission and 150% plus 3.5x on commission. So let's say I was supposed to make 10 grand for what let's say I closed $10,000 worth of commission on average over that 150%. I'll get paid 35K instead of 10K if I'm up at that accelerator level. So that you get paid. I always talk about this in my TikTok videos. I always talk about this on my Instagram reels. You get paid for the work that you put in. So if you are going way over quota, they're going to compensate you for that, which is why I like tech sales so much. And this is how this job can get so lucrative in terms of how much money you can truly make. So this is just a simple breakdown of like how much money you can make, base, commission, and then how you can really go over that OTE number. And so this is why it's so important to learn the skills of sales. This is why it's so important to get better at selling, understand your market better, understanding the prospects that you're selling to, understand the industry that you're selling into, understand your own product, understand how to get more efficient with cold calls, how to run meetings better. The more efficient you are with your time, the more people you can talk to, the better you get at sales, the more deals you close, the faster you get into that accelerator range. The faster you get into that accelerator range, the more money you're going to make. I'll probably link some of my socials down below. I also work with, if you've seen my other videos, you probably already know this, but I work with 4 people a month to help them break into tech sales. I'll add like a application link below if you want to chat in regards to that. Got maybe 35, 40 people in my group now. Most of them have already gotten into tech sales at this point. So we've worked with a few dozen people. It's been a lot of fun, and anything that you guys want, anything that you guys are curious about, if you want me to make a video around it, just drop in the comments below. Love doing this. Anyways, peace.